Sheila Dikshit, the Chief Minister of Delhi, and she joins us on Hot Pursuit. Thank you very much, ma'am, for joining us.
Thank you.
Whether it is your own allies, Mulayam, Karunanidhi, Mamta went out on this issue. State chief ministers are very concerned about the impact of the likes of Walmart into their states. You're pushing this. Is this just because of the fact that this is a decision by your central government, or do you genuinely believe that this won't impact small trade?
No, I don't think it will impact, because if these chief ministers or leaders have seen through the whole thing, they would realize that it will be beneficial for the farmer, it will be beneficial for the consumer, it will stop all the wastage of food that does take place in India today because of the absence of storage facilities, and it will not eliminate the small trader. The retailer has been specified that 30% will come from the retailers, the small retailers. Delhi we are particularly interested because it's a large city. It's a trading city. Therefore, it should surprise all of you that we are the ones who are not fighting against it. It's a trading city primarily. It's northern India's largest trading city. And we spoke to a lot of people, lots of them. And not one of them has come up with the fact that this is going to hurt them or hit them hard. We don't have farmers, but we buy all the food that comes in from Himachal or Punjab or Haryana, wherever it may be. Nobody has come to us saying that don't do it.
So you think it's a political issue being exploited by the BJP? Because we've got some data, ma'am, from the United Kingdom, from the United States, and surveys in all these countries have shown that as a consequence of the presence of large retailers, small shops have been impacted. It happened elsewhere. Why won't it happen in Delhi?
No. Please. You're talking of countries which have progressed, which have grown economically. Where has been the impact? Small traders are there in London and in New York, everywhere they're there. They will remain in Delhi also. But what is surprising me rather, is the fact that these very people, whether it is Mamta Banerjee or BJP, in their manifestos at some point or the other, have said that they want FDI. So why are they backing out of it? Are they making it political, or are we making it political? I think we have gone very carefully. It's gone through with a lot of discussions with both our friends and both our allies and our opposition.
Nobody is buying in though. Karunanidhi is not on board. Mamta is threatening to move a no confidence motion. Mulayam doesn't support this.
No. I don't think they're understanding. I'm not talking about Mulayam because I don't know what his manifesto says. But Mamta's manifesto did say it. Then she came out and said that, it was a typographical error or it was only a draft or something like that. So please, I don't think people are understanding. Give it a chance. Let us see how it works. But the way we look at it at the moment, it's a win-win situation. You're going through a terrible recession. Which is going to bring in money into the country. It is also going to save 30 to 40% of our grain and our vegetables. I don't know if any one of you ever go to the market. If you go to the market in the morning, tomatoes are selling at say 20 rupees a kilo. By the afternoon they have become 10. By the evening they become 3 because it has become bad. It's not worth using. So you're wasting food. Now, if you're going to save 30 to 40%, you're going to get quality, and the farmer is going to get a good price for it. Then what is the problem? Why is everybody? Is it only politically motivated just because the Congress is doing it?
But there is a fear and apprehension in the trading community.
No,
as Delhi is a city of traders, do you think there will be electoral consequences for the Congress across the country?
If there are electoral consequences, we'll see when the electoral consequences come. But to me, I can tell you with absolute truth that no trader has come to me here.
Not one.
Not one, including the APMC market. They are talking something about it because they're being misled. But nobody has come to me seriously to say, don't do this. Because I tell you the example of Punjab, which is really the first state which started this FDI, perhaps not in the shape that it is.
But they're opposing it now.
No, they're opposing it now after having gained from it. Otherwise, they were tom-tomming it, and everybody was saying the Punjab farmer is the best off, and that's the best place and all. So I don't see, I think it is basically politically motivated, and I think I admire the Prime Minister and his cabinet colleagues and Anand Sharma and all for having taken this step. It's a bold step forward, and any time you take a new step, Navalji, everybody is skeptical about it. And our opposition, our opposers are even more skeptical.
Because the opposition in fact levels a counter charge, ma'am. They say this is the Congress bowing before the might of the foreign retailers because of all the extensive lobbying that's been done, that a government that's been comatose for the last several months is suddenly spurring into action under pressure from foreign retailers.
No, I don't think that is true. It's an interpretation which is half-baked. I don't know whether it is based on facts or not. That is doubtful. We're doing something which is going to take India forward into a more modern world, into a more, progressive world. And who is it going to hit? Except the traders is all that you keep on talking about. The traders will not get hit. As I said, 30% is being done for them. And no trader goes out of business. They never went out of business in England or in New York or wherever you want to talk about. And or Bangkok. These cities have progressed. Jobs have been created. We expect in the next couple of years about 1 million jobs to be created, which are good quality jobs. So you get good jobs, you get good consumer satisfaction, you get a good return for the farmer, you save food, and you have a system which is, sustainable and equal, and prices are good, are stable. What is wrong with it?
The government is trying to convey this sense that it's back in business, that we mean to unleash big ticket reforms, but the numbers speak against this government. Now you're technically a minority. Mamata Banerjee is threatening to move a no confidence motion. Do you think that this government's end could be near?
Okay. These are things which a government, which is a minority government, which has got a lot of allies in it. Some get something. Now Karunanidhi ji says, I'm against this, but I'm supporting the government. So what do? What is Mamata ji saying? So what I'm saying is, it's a situation which is confusing, getting more and more confusing, but I think the Congress government and what the Prime Minister has said in the recent 15-20 days makes it very clear that we have to move forward, we have to take India forward, we have to modernize it, we have to use its resources to the best of our capability, and that's it.
So let me then ask this question, why didn't the Prime Minister say this and do what he's doing 3 years ago? It's been 3 wasted years.
Kavalji, that's a matter of perception. Why didn't somebody do this yesterday? Why have they done it today? I mean, these are hypothetical questions that you can ask, or reasons for concern that you may have, but these are all hypothetical. That time is past. He's done it now. Suppose he hadn't done it now, and he had done it, not done it at all. Then you said, why didn't he do it? So you see, please let us be serious about our country. And I don't think our opposition leaders and people are being serious. They're getting confused, and they're making the people also more confused. But eventually and basically, I think it's a country which needs reforms. It's a country which needs to move forward. Our growth has gone down. We need to pick it up. And this is one of the ways that we can pick it up. Why not?
Could this be too little too late? A government marred by so many allegations of corruption, perceived by the people as
what
being
is corruption, Kamalji? Please, I want to ask you. Now I want to ask you. What have they done in Colgate? What have they proved in this thing? What is happening in Madhya Pradesh? What is happening in Gujarat? What is happening in Chhattisgarh? All these places. I mean, let me tell you, you are pointing fingers without getting your facts correctly.
These are all based on CAG reports, whether it's the Commonwealth Games scam.
CAG reports, remember, please. CAG report is neither an indictment nor a support system. It's a simple Auditor General's report. It's always happened here. Suddenly you find something there. Now, to give you just a very small example, I was just seeing your television, and there Mr. Kejriwal has said that Sheila is corrupt because she's raised the electricity and the water bills. Now, is that corruption?
No, no, we're not getting
no,
into
no, I'm asking you, how can you do this? So let it be proved. If somebody is proved, all right.
No, but what about, say, for example, the Shunglu committee reports, where there were some scathing comments made about
No,
your
no,
government
no.
under
We
your watch?
answered, Kamalji, I must tell you very categorically and very firmly, we answered each and every paragraph which Mr. Shunglu had raised. And nobody's picked up anything after that. No, I don't say that we are the best or Shunglu is the best. You catch us, let us tell me what it is. You can't hang you or me just because I want to say it for you.
But the opposition, ma'am, says that the Shunglu committee brought out certain observations
Like
which
what?
got buried. No,
Nah,
I've got certain,
nothing
which
got
got buried because
No,
the Prime
no, no,
Minister
no.
doesn't want to act against his favorite Chief Minister.
No, come on. I'm not anybody's favorite Chief Minister. I can assure you of that. That's an allegation or a compliment you're paying me just off the cuff like that. But please remember, if you are interested, go and have a look at the Shunglu committee. Go and have a look at the replies we gave. Not a single officer has been indicted on account of that. What do you do? Now, here is a government, or here are people trying to say, this is our answer. You don't want to listen to it. Nobody wants to. You only want to listen to somebody who's indicting somebody else.
No, because of all these allegations that have been leveled, whether it is the CAG reports on the Commonwealth Games, Colgate, 2G, do you not think this government has lost some of its legitimacy in the eyes of the people, that is now perceived as being a corrupt government?
Is it the only corrupt government if it is perceived as that? Or is it because I can shout louder than you do and therefore it's happening? But I'm absolutely confident, Prime Minister has said it several times over, that all right, if you find something that is wrong, even in Colgate and in 2G, if you find the Supreme Court cleared you in the 2G.
No, they haven't.
No, they haven't
changed the cancellation of the licenses.
No, they haven't changed that. But they have said that the methodology that you did was the correct one. That's all right. So there are always many aspects of any decision that you take. You may agree with some, others may not agree with others. But this whole atmosphere of just finding fault and nothing else, who is it harming? It's harming my nation. It's harming my country. I don't want that to happen, please. If I am wrong, hang me for it. Catch me for it. But just don't, just any flying remark that you want to make, you go around making, and you don't seem to take anything seriously. Anywhere, if it's an indictment of the party that is in power, which happens to be the Congress, if that is taken very seriously and it's going on and on and on, and what the Congress says in reply, whether it's Mr. Anand Sharma or whether it's Kapil Sibal or whether it's Chidambaram, nobody says anything, nobody repeats it.
The next assembly elections in Delhi will mark the electoral debut of Arvind Kejriwal's People's Party. They're going to be coming into your turfs. There's the Congress, there's the BJP, there's Kejriwal. Are you concerned about the impact this People's Party might have? Not at all. Why not?
What do you mean, not at all? Let us see how it develops. It hasn't even developed as yet. Let us see what shape it takes, because they have been working for so long. First it was with Anna, then it's out of Anna. We are not into politics, now we are into politics. So let them settle down, then we'll evaluate.
Because they've got certain ideas.
Very good.
Which are very interesting ideas.
Like
party having an internal lokpal, where all allegations of corruption go to a seasoned judge like Justice A.P. Shah. He looks at these charges. So they're actually setting a template for other parties. Will this act as a moral force for other parties?
Let it come about, Kavalji, because we are all hearing words right now. Let the action come forward, and then we'll react to it as a political party, as India's oldest political party. We'll react to it. Then he has the right to go around saying anything he likes, or he has ideas which if he can implement, fine. If they're good ideas, very good. And eventually, as he himself has said, it's the people of the country who are going to decide. So let it happen.
Because now people are talking about the spectre of Arvind Kejriwal versus Kapil Sibal in Chandni Chowk,
That's what Anna has said, I think.
That's what Kejriwal is also being egged on by all his supporters.
All right. He has to fight from somewhere.
Do you think they could win some seats? Would that damage you electorally?
It's too early for me to say anything or to evaluate anything right now. But at the moment, the political party has not either taken shape nor a name, and let it come out and the people, let's see. Let's see what happens. They tried to, in Uttarakhand, they went there, weren't received well. Somewhere they may have been received well. Here they come here. So I
But
don't
as
know.
they
It's not-
campaign, do you think they could add to the atmosphere, the anti-Congress feeling in the air as they go on speaking about the ills of the
Is
UP?
there an anti-Congress feeling in the air? I don't believe you.
We saw during the MCD elections for one.
MCD, we have lost the time before last also. It's an important election, but it's not such an important, and it has no impact on either the Lok Sabha or the.
Do you not think three terms of anti-incumbency will be a big challenge in the next assembly election?
Of course, it will be a challenge. We'll take it on. We're used to taking challenges. We will take this one on also, and let the people decide. It's a year and some months to go. So let it decide. You all will decide, and let's see what happens. We lose, we lose. We win, we win. Nobody expected us to win the third time. Please remember that. Everybody, like Cassandra's, was saying Congress is out because the MCD was lost. We won it. So yeah.
Will the Congress campaign have you at the helm in Delhi for time as well?
As long as I'm here, yes. But if something happens to me, then of course I will.
Because there's a big buzz that the Prime Minister wants to induct you into his central cabinet when the reshuffle happens.
Buzz. You use the word buzz.
What would you like to do, ma'am?
I am one of those committees, whatever I am assigned, it's for the Prime Minister, the Congress President and all to decide what they have to. I'm doing a job here. I enjoy doing this job. I have done the best that I can. I'm passionately in love with Delhi and Delhiwalas. I do the best I can and leave the rest to the voters.
There is a sense that the UPA government urgently needs political blood. They've got too many of these technocrats, and bringing someone like you, who's a mass leader, who's got a certain following on the ground, would help the UPA's fortunes.
You're contradicting yourself, Kamal. You're contradicting yourself. You say, you are almost saying that we are not going to win. There's the anti-incumbency and all. On the other hand, you say there's a mass leader.
I'm saying that's the sense that there is. There's a benefit in bringing Mrs. Dikshit from Delhi to the
it's
central.
for them to decide, frankly speaking. He's the Prime Minister and she's the Congress.
What would you like to do, ma'am?
I'm one of those who feels happy doing anywhere.
No, but you've done this for 3 terms now. Is there not a sense that, okay, let's look beyond, let's see if we can go up and execute another challenge?
Yes, if I get another challenge, yes. But you see, the job in Delhi has not come to a full stop.
Oh, of course.
So that's there plenty to do.
But it's a legitimate human aspiration to look beyond, to, look at the possibility of, relish the possibility of another new challenge, maybe as the country's home minister. Who knows? Any of the big positions.
I don't look at those challenges which are in the realm of dreams or in the realm of, just trying to guessing realm. I'm doing a job, I'm enjoying it, and I will do it.
But you've been sounded out? You've been asked whether you'd like to move to the center?
No. I was very indirectly involved. I said, look, this is a decision not for me to take, it's a decision for you people.
But you're saying that if you're asked to move to the center, it's a challenge that you would like to accept?
No, I don't know. They'll have to think about it. It's they who have the bird's eye view. You see? So wherever they want to use, and I am...
No, because you threw this googly. You said that if I'm around till the next assembly elections, I will lead the charge.
No, around could be, I could, meet an accident, I could do anything. No, anything could happen. It's very difficult to assume what's going to happen in the next 1 year. Everybody says there's terrible anti-incumbency at the moment. They said it exactly the same way when we went in for our second and our third election. And it's a good thing, it's a challenge if there's anti-incumbency. My big job is to change that anti-incumbency to incumbency. So we've got work to do, we've got jobs to do. And when you have work to do which you're involved with, which you enjoy, which you think as something, I haven't hated this job. And I'm not one of those who aspires for something which may be only in the realm of dreams or anything. I've got a job to do, I'll do it.
No, because the stage is set for a sunrise in New Delhi with Rahul Gandhi taking over the reins over the next few weeks. Would you also like to see Sandeep do the same in New Delhi?
Look, I'll tell you very categorically. Uh, Sandeep wanted to become a political leader because of his lineage, his mother, his grandfather, and so on. And I must admit to you that I did help him in getting a ticket for the East Delhi constituency. It was against my grain, really, but I did it. Now it's for him to decide and to make a mark for himself. He has to decide, and you may not believe me, but please do believe me when I say that where politics is concerned, when he comes to me, if he wants some advice, I give it. I'd never go out of my way. And he doesn't expect me to give him any advice. We're a family of Democrats, Republics all over, but put together. So it's for him to decide. If he does well, good. It'll be on his merit. Now his merit. And if he doesn't succeed, then it will
No,
be.
but do you think as a politician and as an administrator, he's done enough to be able
He's
to
got
assume?
no administrative.
No, but in the limited sense of being an MP.
Yes, being an MP and also having a father who was in the administration, a grandfather, and me also, he knows that perhaps more than others do. But it is again for him to make, to aspire for what he wants to. It's his aspirations, and those who are to take those decisions, they have to decide what they want to do.
The Gujarat Assembly elections are on, and there is this very ugly face-off taking place between Narendra Modi and Mrs. Gandhi, where Narendra Modi is daring Mrs. Gandhi to reveal details about the amount of money the government bore for her medical expenses. Why doesn't the Congress party reveal that information? This is something the CIC has asked the government to do.
If I am not too wrong and if my information is correct, I think I saw some RTI person saying that nothing of the sort has been.
No, he's saying the figure of 1880 crores is not correct.
Whatever it is.
But that's because we don't know the correct figure.
Yeah, you don't know. Now, I think it's discourteous, if I may use a soft word. I could use a stronger word, but I don't want to ask for the details of a person who was ill. And she is a UPA chairperson. She is a member of parliament. And all of us know that members of parliament, chief ministers and all, their medical expenses are paid for by the government. Number one. Number two, why is it suddenly, has the gentleman become very nervous that he's going down to this level where he's taking out medical bills and trying to say that this is right, this is wrong, I want this answer, I want that answer. I mean, is it a civilized way of doing it? I want to ask you this one question. And what is she supposed to do? What is everybody? Give him the bills? I mean, she is a person who is very low-key, does exactly what she ought to do. These people accused her last time and made her resign. She was the one who resigned and went back and fought an election. They've accused her of all kinds of things, being a foreigner, being this, being that. I mean, she's never done anything which is not correct.
Is it not a legitimate question, ma'am? There is a
No,
certain
then
amount
ask
the
the
exchequer
ask
has
the health
spent.
ministry which
They've
was
asked the government that question.
Ask
the government has been told by the
But why is
information
Mr.
commissioner
Modi
to
so interested in this all of a sudden? She has been treated for about a year or whatever it is, I don't remember. But why is it suddenly? And on a public meeting he goes and says this.
No, if we leave Mr. Modi out of this.
Are you bringing the level of politics up or are you bringing it down? That's the only question I have to ask.
But when the information commissioner says that this information can be made public, it's about a public personality as chairperson of the UPA. How much money has been spent? Why is it such a big secret?
If the information commissioner says
Several months ago.
No. If he says so, then let him make it. So she's not saying anything. She is not saying. But for her to go around brandishing a bill that I am doing this, or me doing it, or you doing it, or anybody doing it, it's a very personal matter. Please don't get into this. You've got nothing else to say against Mrs. Gandhi, so you take this on. I mean,
because he's also targeting only Mrs. Gandhi and the Prime Minister.
Exactly. Why? Why aren't you targeting many others?
Do you think it's got to do with the way he wants to position himself?
I don't know. If he thinks he is going to position himself like this, I can only say that I have my sympathy with our country.
Because the question the BJP is asking is, ma'am, that here's something the Information Commissioner has said, the information should be made public. Why is the union government keeping it such a big secret?
Look, I'm telling you, if the Information Commissioner has said it, then let him get it and do it. Now,
But the RTI activist says he hasn't been given the information.
Look, it's something very personal. Please, don't intrude into lives like that. Tomorrow we were to ask many things about many other people. Would it be good? Is this the kind of public life? Is this the kind of politics you want? You fight against. Yes, you have a difference in opinion on the FDI. Say it. Right. It's a political issue. It's an issue which concerns the nation. And I don't know. I mean, I think everybody is finding this a very, very, very strange allegation to have. Why does he want it? What is it he wants to do with it?
What do you think?
I have no idea. It just shows that there's a lot of frustration, or they have nothing else to say, so pick up on things which are there. I just don't understand it. A person who's supposed to be, who has planted himself as a possible future Prime Minister of this country. I want to ask all your viewers, would you like a Prime Minister like this?
Do you think he can rally the BJP voter? You've seen the BJP voter in Delhi. Do you think they will rally around someone like Narendra Modi?
No.
Why not?
Why?
Why not?
You are saying why not? I'm saying why. I'm just asking you why. What is the so great that he has done?
That his popularity level.
No, what popularity level? Please, I never thought politics was like this. I'm sorry, but I do feel that politics is not about dressing up, wearing a hat, wearing a cap, having people come. Please, politics is a serious matter. Let it remain a serious matter. Don't make fun of it. And I think we are reaching a point where we are making fun of politics.
You're making a very important point, ma'am. You're saying if you oppose us politically, let's fight it out on issues. Don't get personal. That's not the way to go. For such a candid interview and for your time, Mrs. Sheila Dikshit, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.